Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
What's good with you?
Hey, another day, brother. Another day.
Yeah,
Close to the holiday.
I don't go back to work till Thursday, so I'm good.
Oh, for real? Oh, you good? I'm working one day this week, Monday. So stupid.
Yeah, we got to show up Thursday and Friday. You know, everybody else they took off anyway, so it's gonna be long. But
yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah. Well, you know who's back at work? The government. After the shutdown. They bought another shutdown. When you heard this, man, how you feel about these shutdowns seem to happen every other month?
It's like, I don't know if they do this stuff to get people excited. Because it seems like they always come together. Just to make the panic rise. I don't know, man.
Like a make up to break up type thing.
Pretty much. Pretty much. But it was interesting. It was interesting, you know. Who's the incoming president?
What do you mean? Who's the incoming president? Trump.
I mean, because you know, they had the bipartisan one ready to go, and Elon Musk said no, and all of a sudden the people backtracked. Hours later, Trump said, "Yeah, that's right, no."
Yeah. Starting to wonder if is who's gonna run this country next year.
So how long do you think the Elon relationship is gonna last?
I don't know, man, because he's all about money, and obviously he has more money than Trump, so he respects money and power.
How long is he gonna let people call him Vice President Trump?
Yeah, let me play the clip. This is a good one.
The Lincoln Project salutes Vice President Donald Trump. As Vice President, Trump will finally have the time to do the things that make him happiest. Talk about old movies, on his phone, admiring the assets of other men. Meanwhile, President Musk can get down to the business of running the country. We at the Lincoln Project are confident that Donald Trump understands his position. Elon is smarter, wealthier, more charismatic, has a far superior and more successful social media platform and company, is more successful with women, and a better dancer. As President Musk and his assistant J.D. Vance select appointees and policies, we feel certain Trump will play his part because he's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Trump's a good boy.
Trump's a good boy. How you? That's crazy.
How long is he going to let that be said before this relationship falls apart?
Yeah, when you put it like that, and they got the clips out of, it might not last very long.
You know, Elon Musk already tweeted about people doing that stuff, trying to break up him and Donald.
Break them up? He said that.
Well, he probably didn't say it that way, but
whoa, it's like that.
You're trying to ruin our relationship. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could be kind of a divide and conquer with this. This is a Lincoln Project to put this ad out. Of course, they want to see this division within their party.
You saw a bunch of the Democrats calling him President Musk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Donald getting punked.
He getting punked a little bit.
When they finally came to an agreement, the government didn't shut down. The Speaker of the House said he spoke to Trump and Elon. Elon has bought him the presidency.
He got some power. Man. But we knew that was going to happen, right? Whenever he bought the election, right?
But did we think it'd be this blatant?
When you pay for something, you deserve a say in it, right? When you buy something, Get
I
in
bought
trouble.
the groceries. I ought to be able to cook them.
Right. So, I mean, you can't
So
be
to
too.
all you people who voted for Trump, did you realize you was voting for Elon Musk?
They should have. He made it clear. That was his guy, right? Where does JD play in it? What role is he?
He's the backup to he's the backup to what Trump don't do.
Oh, okay.
Elon's first, then it's Trump and JD. They're like
Okay.
2A and 2B.
It's gonna be interesting, man. Next, it's gonna be because he's already getting into it with Congress. So
They talking about
already
making him Speaker of the House.
Johnson, yeah,
Yeah, they talking about making Elon Speaker of the House.
making Elon, yeah. So like they really want to undo government. They want to like restructure the whole system. Trump does.
This is what you voted for, people.
Yeah.
FA and FO.
Yep. There we are. Well, some people haven't even gotten elected. This guy, he said this. He said there needs to be a lot more Daniel Pennies in the world. Daniel Penny, who killed Jordan Neely. They say need more of these type of people because there are far too many Jordan Neelys. When you heard this statement, how you feel about that, man?
No lives matter.
Right. This is Texas Representative Brandon Gill. Let's give him his credit.
And the people cheer that stuff on.
Disgusting.
And people say that this country is headed to hell in a handbasket, or say this country is racist. And you say, no, it's not. Okay, what did Daniel Penny, white guy, killed a black guy. And there's too many black guys going around. The black guy who has mental issues.
Yeah.
Man.
That's the part I don't understand. Like, how are people really ignoring the fact this man was mentally ill?
They don't care because he was black.
So blackness kind of outweighs the mental
It
illness.
outweighs anything. Because I've heard people, when they talk about Luigi, talking about there must have been a mental problem. So you're going to excuse away what he did, allegedly. Because he had to have some type of mental problem. But when the guy with the mental illness gets murdered, it's his fault. And the other guy's a hero.
Who has been diagnosed, by the way.
Yeah, it's not well, we think it was something wrong with him. No, there was legitimately something wrong with him. That's the nation in which we live. And that's the people that live in this nation that have no compassion.
Yeah, and we have another shooting in Wisconsin, a school shooting at a Christian school. Was this person mentally ill? I haven't heard about the mental capacity.
And her she was 15 years old.
Awful.
So think about it. How many days did you hear about that shooting?
Just that one day.
How long have you heard about the CEO being murdered?
Yeah, still hearing about it. Weeks.
So we're saying that people with money matter more than children.
It's always been the case.
But we're pro-life.
Yeah. Good point. We're pro-life when it's convenient, when it makes our case, when we can get elected to office.
Exactly. But you better not try to get any gun control laws.
No.
What's a 15-year-old? Once again, who need to be charged with that too?
The parents. Who, again, they had all the signs. There were threats made, ignored. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
And you know your child, but when there are certain things that your child shows, you can't just explain the way and say, well, nah, little Jimmy wouldn't really do something. Yes, little Jimmy would do something.
And they always do. That's the problem. They always do. There's always signs, and they always ignore it, and then they kill people, and then it's like, oh well, we didn't know. You did. You knew.
You knew.
You knew.
And the fact that this was a female really makes it like, wow, what in the world is going on? Because females, they do things personally. It was something personal about that.
Yeah, she didn't fit the profile of the typical school shooter.
Absolutely not. And let me give credit, because I'll have to argue, because my wife will say I didn't give her credit. She said, when we do stuff like that, it's personal.
Women are more calculated.
Yeah, they smarter than us. Yeah, I said it. Don't be rolling.
I said more calculated, but okay. I mean, hey.
They're smarter than us.
You think they're smarter than us.
And something was said, something was done, and she, of course, I'd say all school shooters know what they're going in there and doing, but there was something that made her feel like this is what I got to do, and I'm gonna get them back.
Yeah,
but you only heard about it that day.
Hadn't heard about it. And we probably won't. Going into next year, they want to kind of sweep this on the road. They don't want to go into the next presidential, legacy talking about gun control. They don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere anyway, especially when Trump comes into office and the grand old party is in control of everything. You don't have to worry about any gun control laws.
But we will continue. I hope we don't. And even locally, we had a shooting here at Reynolds High School.
Yep.
It just continues on, man. Like, these kids don't feel safe. They shouldn't feel. Would you feel safe at this point going to school anymore?
Two things. I wouldn't feel safe, but number two, also, the kids it doesn't faze them.
They become numb to it.
Yeah, and to do stuff like that, it don't bother them anymore. Some other kid did it, and they're like an inspiration to them. So hey, we'll do it. It's like they don't value life at all.
Yeah, and we never had to worry about that growing up. Not at all.
We might have went to a party and somebody yelled gun and everybody run.
Yeah.
The worst thing you had to worry about at school was somebody might bring a knife in.
A knife, or just fight. He might get caught up in the fight somehow. But shooting was unheard of.
So it's a different time. It's much more dangerous now.
Mm-hmm. Definitely much more dangerous.
And it's only getting worse because we're not trying to control these things.
But it's very simple how to control it. More gun laws, more protection in the schools, more police presence in the schools, which they fought against here in this school system. They fought against metal detectors. They didn't want those because they didn't want the kids to feel like they were in prison. Yeah,
but you rather them be safe. You don't want to take the chance. Man, you got to do what you got to do. You're not trying to make stricter gun laws. You need to do something to protect the kids.
Yeah. How important are your kids to you? How important are other people? Not even about you. Sometimes we don't have kids in school. It's like, oh, you can remove yourself, but really, you got to think about the world. All the kids in the world have to deal with it.
There you go. If you have any compassion, it should bother you. You don't have to have a kid in school. You don't even have to have children, period.
Right.
But you should have compassion for your fellow man, and knowing that children are the future, and they're just shutting down the future.
Yeah, it seems like it's happening a lot lately, man. We talk about it. I feel like every few shows is some kind of shooting.
Well, it's been more school shootings than weeks in the year.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
All the time is happening, and for some reason, it's not a problem.
But we gotta have our guns. That's more important than anything.
That's more important.
It's my right. It's my right to carry a gun.
Yeah, it should be these kids' right to go to school and feel safe.
Yeah.
And if I'm so pro-life, Why am I not taking the steps to make sure this happens?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We're going to continue to see this. This is where we are, man. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but this is the America we live in. We'll have grandkids at some point. We will have grandkids, and we'll be thinking about like, dang, what school? Like, wow, could you private school, Christian school? No, that's where they're happening.
Christian school, that's where they shoot. Yep,
they're shooting in Christian school, public school. I mean, homeschool. I used to be like, hey, it's not a bad idea, probably.
Yeah, but I'm afraid. How do you adjust?
There are kids that do it. I think more and more it's increasing. Like people are okay with having their kids homeschooled, and I see why. I kind of see why.
I do. I think that's difficult for a kid to adjust though to society. If all they've been is homeschooled, then you have to deal with people.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see some stats. I'd like to see like how if a kid starts off at kindergarten and how they transition into.
That would be interesting.
Wouldn't it be interesting?
And also, homeschool. It's it's a commitment from the parents too. Who has? I hate to say it like this. Who has the time to be able to do stuff like this,
or can afford to do it?
There you go.
It's another issue, money.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. We need to fix our schools. Y'all too busy worried about taking history out of school, but you're not concerned about kids' safety. Oh, let them get backpacks that are bulletproof. What kind of stuff is that?
Bulletproof backpacks, see-through backpacks. Give the teachers guns. I like that one. That's the best one. Let the teachers carry.
Yeah, go ahead and give the teachers guns. See how that work out.
Oh man, they come up with all kinds of stuff. Everything except for what makes sense is gun control. Which
that's it, because there's too much money in these guns. The NRA is greasing too many pockets for them to really want to stand up against it. And you guys who saying they're trying to take our guns and all this, it ain't about that. It ain't about that to them. It's about the money the NRA is giving them. Let the NRA stop giving them money and see how much they standing up for your guns.
Right. Well, you mentioned history and them taking history out of schools. Now, there is a new Netflix movie coming out called The Book of Negroes. It even feels stupid saying Negro at this point, but I said it because that's what it's called, The Book of Negroes, Part 2. Do you think it's coming to a point where these movies are getting old, stale, tired, and not paying homage? It's really propaganda at this point.
Absolutely. I won't be watching it. I didn't watch the first one. How in the world they got to it too? But it's coming on Netflix.
Yeah. So I used to watch some of these movies, and I told y'all, like, hey, you need to watch. I forgot which one I tried to get you to watch. There's so many out there, but you hadn't watched. You don't watch them at all. You never really been into them. Mm-hmm. Now I kind of see where you're coming from. Like I'm to the point where it's getting kind of like this is what you want us to see because you want us to revert back and think back on this part of history for your own agenda. You want us to think of ourselves as slaves. That's what I feel like.
Make us feel less than, but you can't teach it in school because you might teach something other than that. Yeah, I can't. I don't watch them. I don't watch. I can be mad at home without having to watch something like that to make me mad.
But then we talk about having these same lessons in our schools. So why don't we want that message and image in our schools, but we don't want them on Netflix or Prime or wherever?
Because I think if they're in school, you're making it educational. Surely when we look at Black history or American history, slavery is an ugly part of it, but there are so many other beautiful things that we can pull out from our history as opposed to just slavery.
Right.
These things that just concentrate on slavery, and I can't deal with that. I'm going to work mad at white people who ain't done nothing to me.
Well, hey, that's where it was. Like Roots. Roots came on for a whole week, and I heard there was some backlash from that.
Yeah. I mean, them white folk I work with ain't done nothing to me. Yeah, they Trump supporters, but they ain't done nothing to me.
Yeah.
We sit and talk about Washington and Philadelphia and the Cowboys and Kiki and Duke and Carolina and all that stuff. Why am I going to work mad at them because something I watched?
But see, they would say, some would say that's good to get that out. It's putting the history in the forefront and dealing with it and working through our pain and anger. You gonna agree?
How is it doing it though?
Just I guess by showing it and kind of so you won't forget, because you got to think about it. We've seen this, but I'm gonna put money and say I'm willing to put thousands of dollars on it. My kids have never seen Roots or any of those slave movies.
I agree.
They don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't think I want them to watch it, to be honest with you.
I don't want to watch it.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, because especially, man, this generation of kids is different. They will really they don't have the compassion that we have. They'll look at it and they'll just be angry. Period.
Yeah.
And just like, I was having this discussion, I use quotes. My daughter, just last night, we were talking about Luigi and how she was like, I care for enough people and worry about enough people that I don't know. I'm not gonna take the time to worry about this man who got murdered.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa. Do you hear what you're saying?
Right.
I was like, because you always praying for the kids without families and all of this, and you're doing all this praying and you have this big heart for them, but you don't have time or care for this man who was murdered. Nope. Think about all the people that the healthcare system murdered. That's not what I'm talking.
But
and
see,
that's the generation. Yeah,
that's the generation. It kind of against the machine.
They are, and I'm like, I thought we did a pretty good job with you, raising you to be compassionate and all this, and you love all these kids, and you literally cry for kids and stuff. But this thing right here,
yeah. Me and my daughter had a similar discussion about the Menendez brothers. Yeah. She kind of sided with them, and I was like, "What about the parents that?"
Wait a minute. You saying they should have killed their parents? What you trying to tell me, girl?
Oh, we had a good conversation. We had a good, scary conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different generation.
It's just different. They don't think like we think
at all,
and they rationalize things more and break things down more than we do too. I think we're just like cut and dry.
They over rationalize things.
Over rationalize, over analyze.
When you start over analyzing stuff, you start finding ways to say, I don't have time to care about this. Because my wife heard her and she said, so what about his children who are left without a father? I feel for the children, but I don't have time to care for the man who got. I'm like, oh my gosh.
But again, it goes back to that the wealthy. The wealthy aren't as they don't get as much compassion as people without money, right?
Just regular people, I guess, because the wealthy don't get the compassion and the homeless don't get the compassion.
Yeah, we said that last week, and I'm like, you may be onto something there because, I mean, we've seen it. We saw it right then.
It's real, man. So yeah, you can kids today don't need to watch that stuff.
Or do they? Would this give them some sort of I don't know. Maybe give them some kind of compassion.
Maybe it will. Or either it'll do one of two things. Either it'll give them compassion, or to make them angry.
One of the two. Yeah. Because I mean, we grew up. I mean, you said you didn't watch Mississippi Burning, and you didn't watch that one either.
Nope.
How'd you avoid these movies? That's what I want to know. This was the 80s.
I could not handle them. The only movie, we all had to watch Roots.
Yeah.
Rosewood. I watched Rosewood.
But you missed Mississippi Burning. That was like the beginning for like.
And I did watch, and this wasn't a slave movie, but A Time to Kill.
Okay.
And all those movies did was make me mad.
Oh, Time to Kill was that was rough. That was rough.
Yeah, I get that. All they did was make me mad.
Yeah, I guess you're right, man. Maybe Netflix should stop. Maybe everybody should stop making these. We get it, and we want to tell our kids about it. We'll hand them a book.
There you go. There you go. Quit making movies of it. Let them teach it in school.
Yeah.
Let them show that this was a part of our history.
And could this be the answer? Is that what they're trying to do? Take it out of schools and put it on Netflix?
No, I don't think it's that deep.
You don't think it's that deep? I don't know. If I start seeing more, I'm gonna be questioning things.
I think somebody watched it and they're like, "Hey, we can make some money off this." Somebody watched it. I'll tell you who didn't. This guy.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I didn't watch the Book of Negroes 1.
Nope.
Negroes 2.
Negroes 2 either.
Sounds a lot more bloody. Part 2.
Yeah.
Y'all couldn't get it all in one.
If and I don't even really, I saw previews, right? The fact that you named it that made me say I'm not watching it.
What, this Negroes? You don't like the word Negro? Is that your problem?
So I like the other one, but something about it just don't seem like something. It seems like something I don't want to watch.
Yeah. But there's money in it. Like if you were to put out a movie, we were able to go back and write a movie, me and you, and we made a slave movie. I guarantee it could probably get picked up because people want to see this for some reason. It wins awards. The actors get rewarded for these roles. It's a thing. It's been a thing.
It's definitely a thing. I don't want a part of it. Though.
It's a thing you don't want a part.
I don't want a part of it. Mm-mm.
Oh man. Well, speaking of roles, playing roles and playing parts, the part of a girlfriend being played by how about Travis Hunter's girlfriend who speaks out? She's been catching a lot of mess for this, man. Well, she cannot catch a break. How you feel about this girl?
Some of this stuff is self-inflicted. Travis, pump your brakes, buddy. Be careful.
Be careful.
She had explanations for everything, but she ain't said nothing about that Anthony Edwards picture.
Yeah. So she put heart emojis. Her latest thing is she put heart emojis under Anthony Edwards' picture on IG. Now we from a different generation, man, but I'm willing to say this is pretty much like cheating.
Yeah, it ain't that different. Your fiance is not supposed to be doing that. This generation ain't that different.
So your wife, your girl, she can like a picture, right? She can like or love a picture of another man.
I don't think she should love a picture of another man.
She can like it.
So
what's the difference? Is it really a difference between like and love on these posts?
No, it's not.
I have to ask the audience. You think there's a difference between like and love in a post? I don't know.
Maybe love is just more thirsty. Yeah.
When you put emoji, when you actually put captions under the post, it's different, right?
Baby, you said, I want you, and I don't care about this fool who I'm supposed to be married to. I'm supposed to be, we getting married in May.
But how smart is she that she would do? That's how thirsty she must be to do that and stupid.
But you know why she can do it? Because he lets her get away with it. He's got all these excuses.
Yeah, let me play one of them. Let me play him.
Ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. You talking about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Somewhere about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, if something bad gonna happen to y'all, y'all keep doing that. Y'all better.
It just sounds like a hurt guy, don't he?
Yeah. So that's why she can do it, because Travis is gonna explain it away. You know, she talking about she left him when he DM'd her, she just left it sitting there for however long because he wasn't her type.
Yeah.
Then when he finally broke up with his other girlfriend, he became her type. Here's the thing. All right, so Travis is one of the greatest athletes we've seen in college. For the things he can do. He can do. I think she's a little bit older than him. Mm-hmm. Travis feels like he outkicked his coverage.
Is that a football reference?
Football reference, when you kick it farther than it was supposed to be, to go.
Gotcha.
Travis feels like, and this is me, you know, I slept in one of them hotels last night, so I can give this psychology answer.
Mm-hmm.
Travis feels like she's out of his league, but he got her.
Oh, he got the girl everybody wanted.
Yep. So now that he got her, man, she can't do no wrong. Everything she does, he got an excuse for.
Nose wide open. Ain't that what they say?
Yep. It's going to take Travis getting in the league, getting that league money, doing all of that traveling, and all that stuff being thrown in his face for him to be like, wait a minute. I don't have to put up with this.
She's just regular, really.
Yeah. That's what it's going to take. But right now, he feel like, she's out of my league, and I got her. I got the girl. They just mad because I got her.
But the problem I got with what you said, I agree with what you're saying, but the problem is he's going to marry this woman. He's going to marry her before this. He's going to get in the league, mess around, and she's going to get his money.
And she going to get half. So I don't understand what his parents, but somebody ain't sat him down. And they might have. You need to just take a little while.
I mean, it's all out there. People telling him, even Lil Bow Wow, he chiming in everybody.
And but see, at that age, the more y'all tell me don't do it, the more I'm going to say y'all hating.
Y'all hating.
And the more I'm going to grow closer to her. And she like, shoot, I'm on top of the world.
But do you remember a time when people were able to tell you something and then you didn't feel like it was hate? Did you ever feel like I don't think we grew up in that era either, where people will tell you something. We didn't call it that. We were like, oh, they hating.
Yeah, we didn't call it hate.
What do we call it?
What we want to do.
Did we? Yeah. We did. We didn't call it no. We just did it.
Yeah, we just did it. We just did the exact opposite of what they told us.
Nobody want to hear all that. I
don't want to hear that. Shoot. I'm going to do it anyway. And just because it didn't work for you don't mean it won't work for me.
That's the one. That's the one. That's it.
Yeah, but there's a whole lot of people who tried it, didn't work, buddy. You gotta be careful.
Well,
he's not trying to listen. His nose is wide open.
Dang, man. But like we see what could happen, bro. Like we can tell this type of a woman.
Yeah, now I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
Yeah, but she ain't messing with no.
And she got a tattoo of a dollar sign on her ring finger.
I mean, all the signs are there, bro. Like
They're there, but he does. It's, and then you got to think about this is a. He said they've been together 5 years. Travis ain't been in the spotlight for 5 years.
Right.
Now, man, his relationship, everybody sees what's going on.
Just give a half. Just go ahead and give a half now.
Just how about say we don't need to get. Here's what you do: say we don't need to get married right now, and see what she does.
She'll hang around. Oh, I know. She'll probably get pregnant.
There you go.
That's what's gonna happen. She gonna get in one way or another.
Here's what. How about this? I saw this on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
You know why we still got it?
Yeah.
Get a. You know that the lottery. I think last I heard it was like $800 million.
Mm-hmm.
Get a fake ticket.
Okay.
Make it look like she won. See how she reacts.
Oh, see if she leaves.
Is she done with you?
I would say no. She seems like a long-term type girl.
If she hit the lottery,
Yeah. Just stay with him. I don't think she'll leave him. I don't think
that
she'll
means she
leave him.
loves him. She loves him then.
She probably loves him.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say she don't love the guy. She probably loves him. And she loves what he does. He's a star. The spotlight is always on her.
So do she love him or do she love the limelight?
The limelight.
But say you win the lottery. You
Ain't no
don't need
limelight in the lottery.
That's good.
It's good, but ain't no limelight. People like this. They like to be seen. You
They
seen
need to
them?
leave these little fast tail gals alone.
That's all it come down to. That's my. Oh, go ahead and give a half. That's right. Just go ahead and give it to her now, and be
She
done.
ain't gonna want it now.
She wanted when he get the big one, the big
Yeah,
bag.
because it ain't as big now as it will be. You think if Travis plays potentially to what they think he could, but potentially to what his draft status will be, time he hit that after 5 years, he hit that well, pretty much after 4, he hit that big time contract. That'd be time to strike.
Boy, hey, good luck to them. Good luck. That's all I can say. Good luck. Doesn't look good, but good luck.
But I mean, it's a yeah. If you like it, I love it.
Now, there's one guy that I don't think he had really worried about this, but Jalen Hurts, man. Dominic Foxworth says that Jalen Hurts has a pretty privilege. I said pause because that's crazy. What when you hear pretty privilege, what comes to mind?
It's good looking fella gets a lot of breaks because he's a good looking fella.
You think that's a real thing?
Oh yeah.
Or you think he just hating?
Oh yeah, pretty privilege is real.
Pretty privilege.
Yeah. I think people by their looks, they're able to get away with more things than people who don't look the same.
Now when I say it, I think of women. I always think of women. At first, you think of pretty girls. You get by with more than other girls. So that's the first thing. I don't think of a football player.
But you look at now. I'm gonna say this, and I ain't sissified. I ain't sweetified.
Is this a pause coming? Is a pause?
But you look at Jalen and they go out there for the interviews, looking just as pretty as he want to look.
Pause.
That's a good looking man.
Batting his eyes.
Hey, I'm secure enough in the fact that I'm not sweetified to say that's a good looking young man.
Crystal. Look at your wife.
She didn't sleep. She'll hear it. I'm secure enough to say that's a good looking man. So this good looking man go out there and he play a good game.
Okay.
But like you said, he strolled out there like he was Tom Brady. Like he just been eating the league up and people let stuff slide because he's a pretty fella.
Do you think that's what it is, or do you think it's because he's actually a good player and he's very, but he's very cool in his interviews? He don't really talk a lot of trash. He just go up there. He don't really want to deal with the press. You can tell that.
Pretty
But he's a pretty privileged though.
Pretty privileged. You're just not ready for this to be said about a man.
Maybe that's what it is. It's kind of strange.
And it's your quarterback.
And it's my quarterback who's hurt right now.
How you think about? Yeah, we're gonna take this way. How many quarterbacks in the league are better looking than Jalen Hurts?
Whoa, you taking this? This is the pause thing. I don't really look at men like that. But he's probably up there. If I did, I would say he's up there. He's up there pretty good.
Yeah, I really don't look at him like that either.
Yeah, but I would say he's up there, man. I'm not saying he's a good looking dude. I'm with you. I see what you mean. But what does that have to do with? I don't understand where he was going with
Dominic
this.
was hating.
He was
literally hating.
And then I did a little research and found out that Dominique's wife had actually said something about Jalen in a podcast about him looking handsome. So this was a little mixture of hate and personal.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it was.
It's like hate because it's just like when somebody, I see you. It's one of them. I see you with your diamonds on. I see you with your.
That's Nino Brown.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, so it's a pretty man. And I'm like, I don't mean I want to get with him, but I can appreciate that he's a good-looking man.
Good-looking guy, man.
I say pretty privilege does apply to women more than men.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it seemed like, women would get away with more with pretty privilege. I just thought it was weird for him to say that on a sports segment. It was just strange. Dominique.
Because he saw him and he thought about what his wife had said.
Exactly. That's what I was like, man, he thinking about his wife. He took that personal. That hurt him.
He took it because I think that we can all hear, which our wife say, yeah, that's a good looking man. But
does it bother you though? Would it bother you? How far can they take it? How far could your wife take it?
How much are they gonna say about him being a good looking man? Is the question.
Is it every week? Is it every time they play?
Yeah, what you just told me last week he was good looking.
Am I following him on IG? How far can you take it?
I just got to see some of his pictures. Yeah, that's too far. So maybe that's what his wife would do it.
Yeah, that's what I said. How far can you take? Can you follow him on IG? Is that? You could be a sports fan. That's acceptable, right?
It's following on IG is fine as if you're a sports fan, as long as you ain't talking about how good looking he is
on his page.
Yeah, come on there. That's why Dominique's upset, man. How many women are you gonna look at and be like, boy, that's a beautiful woman? What does her IG look like? In front of your wife?
Nah, it's just not much. Yeah, especially famous people. Like they don't really. Do you have a famous person that you like? Oh wow, that you like? Nia Long used to be back in the day. That was my one.
Sanaa Lathan.
Sanaa Lathan is back. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I forgot about Sanaa. Yeah, but what about in sports? Exactly.
A female athlete?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah.
What did you talk about? Candace Parker used to be.
Candace Parker used to be bad.
And then she switched the game.
She switched teams.
Yeah.
Literally.
She didn't look the same as she switched teams.
I think she did, but she didn't. I know what you mean.
It was all in my head as she switched teams.
And then who she was married to, I was like, wow, man, I think I had a chance.
And there you go, just like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Sheldon Williams can get her.
Jermaine Dupri and Janet Jackson. Same thing. Like, wow.
Yeah, then all these guys a little something. They got a little money that but you like, man, there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, yeah.
Just like all these dudes when Dale Curry and Sonya Curry got divorced. All these dudes talking about, ooh, I'm moving to Charlotte. For what, fool?
Oh, they thought they was gonna get Steph's mom. Wow, really good though.
Why are you moving there? For what?
You gonna stalk her? What you gonna do?
Because you sure ain't gonna get her.
A man can dream, right? Man can dream.
Man, at some point you gotta stop dreaming.
Oh man. Oh, but man, we didn't talk about last week, man. I meant to bring this up, man. It was the Jamie Foxx special. Did you watch it?
Absolutely.
How'd you feel about it, man?
I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I did too.
It was really good. It was you laugh, you cry if you're soft, you enjoy it. It's really good.
If you soft.
Yeah, I ain't cry. I ain't no punk.
Yeah, you probably did cry. It's like you didn't cry a little bit.
I ain't crying nothing.
No, I ain't crying nothing either.
But it was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
It came back perfectly. I mean, it was really good.
I mean, he's coming off of a near-death experience to go back on the stage and discuss it and make it funny.
Make it funny. I mean, that's a lot. You saw what it was like. He did that over 3 days, and people are still saying that one of them days he said, "For real, did it?"
I know. I heard that. I mean,
at this point, you don't know what Diddy might do.
You don't know what it was, and they were like, "Wow, did he cry all 3 days?" I'm one of them. I'm one of them people. Did he cry all 3 days?
They say that yeah, but he reached a point where he cried so much where the tears wouldn't come out no more. Jamie, you got to remember, this dude did play Ray Charles. He was a Tango. He's an actor.
He is an actor, but I mean, you can't cry. I guess you can cry every performance, but I don't know. And then the clone situation, that was funny.
That was funny.
Because I've been hearing that clone thing. He's a clone for a long time.
They've been saying it forever, yeah. But yeah, he's an actor.
And he's talented. He did those impressions. Man, that was amazing.
You forget how talented he is till you see him do stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's top notch, man.
Man, it was great. I loved it. Much better than the Cat Williams one.
Oh God, that Cat Williams was so trash, man. I forgot about the Cat Williams one. Actually, it was bad. That was this year too. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that was awful. But yeah, this was different, man. It was truly a special. Like it was something like everybody's looking forward to, and he delivered. He delivered.
He absolutely delivered.
Yeah. So,
but something else we was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some studying and some looking at some actual factual studies. Not actual factual studies because I ain't studied it, but there are 1,044 minutes in a day. If every man gets one pump, you can sleep with 1,000 men in a day.
Where did this one come from? This from the last pod who was talking about the girl. So it's possible. Is that what you said mathematically?
Yeah, I mean technically, I'll take penetration.
Would you want to though?
No.
So it's possible though.
It's possible. Every man get one pump.
So she got a chance to beat this record, is what you're saying.
I'm telling you, there's a chance.
Wow. Good luck to her, man.
Stroking.
Good luck on her journey to greatness.
Yeah, to somethingness.
Oh man.
It troubled me.
So you had to look it up, didn't you? just had for research purposes only, right?
Oh, I ain't look at her. I ain't watch her. But, you know,
You looked up the stats.
so yeah, all it take is
One.
they line them up.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
I mean, everybody got to be on the ready though.
Well, yeah, you can't have no technical difficulties.
Yeah.
That's messed up the whole program.
Because that'll run your time out. You might end up at 995 because somebody took a moment to warm up.
Oh, well, speaking of that, speaking of winners, I guess she's a winner. She might be a loser.
Oh, she definitely a loser.
So we did a top 5 winners of 2024. Top 5 losers, man. All right. 1 being the best, the greatest winner.
Nick, I couldn't get to 5.
You really couldn't get to 5 winners
or losers,
man. Well, I'm gonna give you my 5 then. How many did you have?
3.
All right, give me a 3 from 3 to 1. What you got?
From 3 to 1. Now you're gonna be winner. Travis Hunter.
Tell me why.
He's doing things that have not been done on the college football field, getting awards that just, this kid is different.
Yeah, I agree.
And his star is only rising.
Okay. I can see that as 3, definitely. Yeah, he had a great year. What about 2?
2, Donald Trump.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
This guy he's outlived everything wrong he's done. He has failed up and is about to be president again. He has fooled y'all again.
Yeah.
He's definitely.
I got him. Yeah. And number 1 for you?
Elon Musk.
The president.
He bought the presidency.
Great 2024. He made it.
Hey, who knew?
Wow. Well, my 5 is Shannon Sharp. I took it back.
To Club Shay Shay.
I had to take it back. I had to take it back, man. He had a great year. I mean, he even outdid himself on the video, even though he underperformed on this. But he didn't let it take him down.
That was about 90 minutes in, man.
Yeah. Even though that was probably a weak moment for him and it seemed fake, but he went through that, got through it. Yeah, number 5. Number 4, I said Snoop. The Olympics.
Snoop,
mobile.
Yeah.
He did his thing this year.
Absolutely.
He did his thing. Snoop is on everything.
Absolutely. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Number 3, I did put Jamie Foxx, man, just for making it back, just for living. He's alive. That's special. Even though he got hit in the mouth with a glass on his birthday. Sometimes you got to take it on the chin. Pause.
No.
Number 2, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, he's a big winner.
Man, that song, even though you're getting tired of it, he's still winning.
He's still winning.
Yeah. And I'm with you. Your number 2 is my number 1, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
He won.
He won.
That man been shot. His ear. He got a strong
back.
Defied all odds, man. He fooled everybody and won again. Oh man. So give me your losers.
My 3 now. Now remember, number 3, Travis Hunter.
Wait a minute. So he a winner and a loser. Explain that.
Because this girl about to take him down through there and he don't see it.
Yeah.
He's so high and so low at the same time.
Yeah.
Number 3.
I got you. Number 2.
The American people.
Ooh. All of us.
Because we about to enter the Elon era. And it's going to be rough.
Where we at? Number one. Mm-hmm.
Take that.
Yeah. Old Diddy, huh?
Old Diddy's number
You
one.
ain't got to explain that one. If you want to explain it, go for it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
there ain't nothing to explain.
Oh God, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good list. My number 5 was Joe Biden. I'm sorry, I know that's your guy, but
He ain't my guy. he ain't never been my guy. He just wasn't him.
I know, but he did took a lot of L's this year, man.
He's still taking them.
He's still taking L's to the very end. He just need to fall one more time. Just kidding.
Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
No, don't please don't fall. Number 4, the Cowboys. Sorry.
See.
I'm just being honest.
Right there, see.
It's been a bad year for y'all, man. It started off in 2024. It's going to continue into 2025.
See. Right there, see.
You know.
That right there is that stuff I be talking about.
I'm sorry, man. I just had to say it. Number 3, Walmart and any company that got rid of their DEI program.
Hey, but they're losers in our eyes.
I know.
But are they gonna win in the end?
They might, but this year they lost. They caved. They gave in.
They caved.
They were suckers to me. But number 2, Drake. He done sued. He done got beat in a rap battle. He just
light skin sensitivity is really showing.
He really let light skin dudes down this year, man.
He really is, man. You're letting light skin down, Drake.
He is, man. It's bad. Oh man. But my number 1 is your number 1 also.
Take that.
Take that Diddy, man. Number 1 top loser of 2024.
There's nobody he had like the worst year ever.
He did, man. He just couldn't. And it's gonna get worse because in May he might go to prison.
He might go to prison. Well, Trump will have time to pardon him. He
might. Now, how'd you feel about Jay-Z's lawyers distancing themselves from Diddy?
I felt that's kind of foul.
You think so? Why?
Everybody knew they was friends.
Would you admit you was friends with somebody like that?
Man, you can't. When I say we're not, and everybody know we are, they just y'all know I'm lying.
Yeah, in certain circles, but the court, they don't really
You're like,
follow hip hop.
They don't even rock like that.
Yeah,
I just saw a few pictures.
Yeah, man, we know. Anybody that follows hip hop knows that they friends.
I don't see y'all see a few pictures of y'all think they hang out and stuff. They ain't even tight like that. I'm like, man, that's beautiful.
Wasn't it, man? I mean, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You ain't gotta stand up and say, I know Sean Diddy, since he's Sean too, and these allegations against him are horrific, but he's my friend and I'm gonna stand up for him. No, you ain't gotta do that.
Yeah, you better not say that.
But you ain't gotta say you don't even know him.
Hey, they really say I don't know him.
It was like they ain't as tight. They ain't that tight. Man, quit lying. Yes, y'all are.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's a lot of pictures out there of them two.
Y'all might not be that tight right now.
They did a whole album together. Like, come on now. Like, come on, Jay.
Yeah, this was Jay. Like, shoot, and Beyonce probably getting on him. He's like, yeah. I'm just done with it all. I'm not just, we don't even know him like that.
I mean, you got to be pretty close to commit a crime with somebody, though.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. You really do.
And especially that type of crime.
Right. You don't just do that with just any Joe Smo.
Yeah, you gotta be tight because you're gonna feel like this ain't gonna come out.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
But the question is, will Diddy, when he goes to court, will he try to pull Jay-Z in?
Man, if I'm Diddy,
Ooh. You bringing it with you.
I'm like, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown. If I go down, it's a whole lot of other folk gonna go down too.
Oh,
Man,
that's so wrong. That's wrong, man. That's
hey,
not.
man,
That's not.
sorry. Don't do the
Man.
crime you can't do the hey. Y'all know how I am.
Hey, man.
If you didn't want me to tell it, you shouldn't have done it in front of me.
But can we officially say that Jay-Z didn't do it? And can we safely say at this point that girl was lying?
He ain't do that.
Can you say that girl was lying?
Yeah,
Can you
she's
say
lying.
Okay, you said it.
She's lying. Now, I hope 2 weeks from now, there's no way. She's lying. Did you see where they did the thing where their address where they lived was 5 hours away from where the VMA?
Yeah, her dad traveled 5 hours and remembered it.
Didn't remember. So he drove 10 hours, 5 to pick her up and 5 back home.
You don't remember
it. So she left this party, went to a gas station, called her daddy, waited 5 hours for her daddy to come. She lying.
Yeah, I think she lying, man. So he had to distance himself from that. Not me.
Why?
He still needed to.
He shouldn't have had to distance himself from that one. That's just like somebody accusing you and me of something, and we knowing that her daddy don't remember driving 10 hours to pick her up. Why am I distancing myself from you? Because we like, shoot, she lying.
Hey, that's if you trust the justice system, man. I mean, I'm just saying. As a black rapper, he might not trust.
We don't know for sure.
She a white girl.
Oh, she's a white girl?
Yeah. She's a 13-year-old white girl. Yeah. Yeah. And the reason I say that, just where she lived, the tattoo from the guy from the group Good Charlotte.
The lie that she told about talking to him.
I'm just saying.
He wasn't even there.
It's just a lot. It was a lot of stuff. Even the voice, they tried to.
The voice sounded white, but they were distorting it. So I was like, maybe they distorted it to make it sound white.
But the tattoo thing got me. The group that she wanted to see. You heard of that group before?
No, I hadn't heard of that group.
Good Charlotte, white band.
So you're assuming she's white?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
I mean, the voice sounded, even though, like you said, they distorted it, sounded like it would be a white girl.
Rochester, New York.
Once again,
I'm assuming.
How this 13-year-old white girl, what make them say, let's bring her to the Diddy party? That girl lying.
Hey, I remember you said this when there's a video. I'm just kidding.
And I'll gladly apologize, but that girl lied. Daddy drove 10 whole hours. Y'all didn't say nothing on the way back. The 5-hour trip back, y'all didn't even talk.
Nope, nothing.
That man, she lied.
Not even how was the VMA? How'd the VMAs go?
Yeah. How did you end up 5 hours away?
How'd you get here?
Yeah, I mean, she lied. Jay's good. He good on that.
Good, right? He good. I can celebrate now. That was gonna be bad. I'm glad he's clear. Beyonce's performing on Christmas Day.
Yeah, and I'm glad. I was afraid to bring it up. I'm glad LeBron back playing. I got scared. People started rumors about him.
What was up with him? Why did he stop playing? By the way,
he was hurt.
Oh, it was an injury. Okay.
He had missed like the game before because of his foot.
Okay.
And then they were out a couple days. They came back to practice, and JJ said LeBron is out personal reasons, excused absence.
Okay.
So it was really still his foot, and he was taking advantage of it to get him some extra time out. But when he said personal and excused, people started the rumors.
Of course, because they always associate Jay-Z with LeBron.
And I'm sitting there, oh my God, not Bron. See, Same way you was feeling about not
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Not Brian. Yes, it was.
It's all good. Everything's good now, man. Except for Dick.
Mere bag of shells. Everything is back right with the world.
Yeah.
But Trump about to be president. Well, except for Musk about to be president.
And Trump VP.
Yeah, little Trump Jr. is gonna be the VP. So.
Oh man. You ready for the holiday, man? We coming up on the holiday in a couple of days.
Absolutely.
Yeah, same. Get a little break and get to celebrate, be around family, and you think I know we talked about the reason for the season. Again, you think we still more commercialized than ever?
More commercialized than ever. It's not going to go back. It's not going to go back. Right. They make too much money off of this. Yeah. And it's
more and more.
And I especially see it with my coworkers with little children,
mm-hmm.
and with grandkids. I look at dang. Whew. They just spending and spending and spending. You know what my daughter said she wanted?
What?
Some socks and some hand sanitizer.
Dang. That's pretty good. Because my kids wanted that.
Yeah.
I get you 2 boxes.
My son's like, I don't want nothing.
Yeah.
Of course they got stuff, but
it's that age though. It's like,
yeah, it's
what's reaching?
But when it's little kids,
Santa Claus, right? Santa Claus.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And it's we're not. They're not. When they're little, you're teaching them Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Once they get older, you start saying you need to know the reason for the season. Well, it's too late now.
Nah.
You done spoiled me with getting all this stuff for Christmas, and now you want to tell me it's about Jesus?
You sure?
You should told me about that from the beginning.
Yeah. It's kind of at a certain point you can't really convince them after you done told them about Santa Claus and
you can't
commercialize.
It's not going back. It's not going back. They're gonna keep making money.
Yeah,
it's too profitable.
Definitely profitable. Well, man, wish all our listeners, man, a Merry Christmas.
Merry New Year.
Yeah, because we won't be back until after Christmas. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it won't be the New Year yet.
It won't be the New Year yet. No. But yeah, man, live us on a positive note, bro. What you got?
Jesus is the reason for the season. Quit playing. Know what it's all about. Be grateful for the greatest gift that was ever given to mankind. None of us deserve it, but God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Whosoever believeth him should not perish, but have everlasting life. This Christmas season, and know before you get, no, Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. We're not celebrating because of that. We're celebrating because he was born. Appreciate that gift. Be thankful for that gift every day. And on your Christmas, enjoy your family. But know what it's all about.
There you go. All right, brother. Good pod, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Love you, man.
Love you too, man. Merry Christmas to all the listeners out there. Make sure you subscribe, like, do all the things. It's been Culture No Cap. Peace.
Peace.